Zimbabwe, the first Tourism Ministerial Roundtable.
Africa's market share continues to be stagnant 4 and 5% that we want it to be in both arrivals and revenue. And we are now seeking more action, more participation, and more growth out of this sector. We are discussing here a sector that employs globally 1 in every 11 people that are employed, amounting to 266 million jobs. And we are discussing a sector whose global GDP impact is $7 trillion United States dollars. And yet Africa's share is, as I've shared with you, just 4 to 5% of both arrivals and revenue. I have also put together a thematic area around capacity building and service culture, which will be interrogating whether Africa is really ready to receive the world. If we want double digit by year 2020, are we ready to serve the world going forward? Do we have the standards in place and the competitive product offerings that go with receiving the world? The third area that I provided for this session is on tourism products, the integration of product in Africa, how areas around taxation, for example, are impacting negatively on the growth of tourism in Africa. I've already shared with you a regime of taxes that are coming now. Are they coming at the right time? When should they be coming? And taxation, should it be taxation of the sector to death or taxation in a manner that seeks to grow the sector going forward? I have also provided, under that bullet, an area around media policies. Our media policies, are they enabling the tourism sector to grow? And what should we be doing? What kind of conversations should we be having with the media practitioners in order to grow our product way forward?
In Zambia, today we are growing in tourism because it's like soon after the UNWTO, soon after we had hosted this one, it looks like Zambian tourism grew. In fact, the tourists who entered our country in 2014, the number grew to 946, 969, as compared to in 2013, 914, 576. So, meaning that the tourism in Zambia is growing, it's expanding.
Moi, je pense que la cause principale, mon collègue vient de le dire, c'est que chacun veut travailler seul et individuellement.
I think the biggest challenge, as my colleague has just said in Africa, is that we want to work individually.
Chacun s'est renfermé sur lui-même et nous n'avons pas su conjuguer tout ce que nous avons comme force pour essayer de faire que celui qui est plus fort dans un domaine il puisse coopérer avec l'autre pour remonter la faiblesse qu'il a.
And this has prevented us to work together and put our forces together so that we can come up with something strong for Africa.
Je suis venu à Harare, entre mon pays et le Zimbabwe, il n'y a pas de visa. Mais pour atterrir en Afrique du Sud, j'ai dû prendre un visa. Ce n'est pas normal.
I came from the DRC to Zimbabwe. Between DRC and Zimbabwe, there are no visa requirements, but I had to go through South Africa, and for South Africa, a visa was required.
Alors, il y a plusieurs cas comme ça. Nous ne pouvons pas aller voir le voisin et exiger un visa, et je crois qu'il est tout à fait une exigence, un travail que nous devons faire au sein de la SADC, au sein de l'Union africaine, pour que effectivement cette circulation soit évidente et effective. Je vous remercie.
We cannot say that we move around freely in Africa when we have all the visa restrictions. So it's into the SADC zone. We should make efforts so that all these restrictions are put down. I thank you. And the African Union as well. I thank you.
56 million tourists in Africa at the moment, just under 5% of market share, And it's growing, and that's good news, but it's far too low. It could be a lot higher than that, and that is also good news. The fact that there's huge growth potential in it. But if we're going to be sort of projecting forward, in 2030 it's estimated by the UNWTO, the United Nations World Tourism Organization, that there will be 1.8 billion travelers worldwide. Now, if we could get a 10% share of that, the predicted number of tourists to Africa by then is 134 million, but 10% of that 1.8 billion will take us to 180 million. Intra-African linkages and air connectivity is a major challenge for African tourism growth. It's only a handful of countries that have direct flights to some of our biggest source markets in Europe or in Asia, and some have limited direct flights. For many African countries to travel from one African country to another might be a 3-hour flight, but it could take you as long as 20 hours to get from one African city to another African city because of very poor intra-African air linkage. So I think that becomes one of our challenges. The next thing is visas. South Africa is not a good case study. And I think we are in discussion in South Africa about our own recently introduced visa regulations, which actually introduce barriers rather than make it easier to travel in and out of South Africa, incidentally.
Facilitando que as pessoas mais viajem entre os nossos países.
Facilitating travels between countries.
De modo que as pessoas da África do Sul, do Zimbabwe, da Zâmbia, do Malau possam ter a facilidade de entrar num e outro país sem constrangimentos.
In order to allow people from our countries, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Mozambique, to travel without any limitations.
Por isso nós participamos em quase todas as feiras dentro da África.
And for that we participate in general in all tourism fairs in Africa.
Trazendo o nosso futuro turístico e a sua transformação em produto turístico.
Bringing our tourism product and together with the culture.
Nós julgamos que essa facilidade dará ao país até 2020, só para entradas em Moçambique, cerca de 4 milhões de turistas.
And that's why, according to our plan, we preview visits for around 4 million people in 2020.
Se nós conseguirmos que essas pessoas possam vir para a África do Sul, para o Zimbábue, para a Zâmbia e para o Malau, e vice-versa, os que vierem a esses países também poderem passar por Moçambique, teremos conseguido o dobro ou o triplo dessa gente a visitar os nossos países. E daí teremos mais rendimento para a economia dos nossos países.
And if our product is integrated with other neighbor countries, we hope that this number can be even doubled.
There are two areas, of course, in terms of diseases. There's what you call communicable diseases, like diarrhea, like cholera, like Ebola. And then there are the non-communicable diseases, like diabetes, hypertension, stroke. Now, which ones affect tourism? Clearly, the communicable diseases. But certainly with Ebola, which we know very well, it's a very high impact. It's a killer in a few days, it's highly contagious, there's no treatment. So people get absolutely scared. Absolutely scared. So there's no doubt that there's a big impact on the economy and on tourism in general. So tourism and diseases are quite intertwined. But the other thing that kills tourism is just the stigma. Like you rightly said, Honorable Mozambique, Ebola was in West Africa. But if you are in Europe, or in America, China, people just think Ebola is in Africa. They won't distinguish that it's South Africa, it's Algeria, they just say, no, no, no. Everybody from Africa, please stand in this queue. And that affected us greatly in terms of conferencing, people coming here, people coming to the region in general. And it impacted so heavily that we must be able to take cognizance of the importance of preventing those diseases in our continent.